And now, from the Kraft Automotive Sports Center, WFXR Sports with Jermaine Ferrell.
And good evening, everyone. I hope your day was wonderful and blessed. Well, today's rainy weather washed away the opening day of the 35th annual Scott Robinson Memorial Golf Tournament over at the Roanoke Country Club. Now, the event is now a 36-hole event, with the opening tee time being pushed back to 9:30 tomorrow morning. The delay is in hopes of giving the course more time to dry, so we'll check on that tomorrow. Well, when it comes to high school track and field in the Roanoke Valley, there is one man who has seen it all. For nearly 5 decades, Sherwood Casey is the person many look at as the official boss of the track.
Tip of this triangle here, and you get into the triangle up there. Okay, let me have 2, 3, and 4 over here, please.
In what many people feel is the godfather of track and field in the Roanoke Valley, Roanoke City track and field legend Sherwood Casey's track career spans 48 years. Where part of that time as a coach at Addison, Patrick Henry, and William Fleming. But it's the last 39 years he's been the official of so many track meets from middle school to high school.
Track has been something that I enjoy. I've seen children from the time they're in the 7th grade all the way up to high school and watch them go from a young person to a young adult and watch them also go to college. And that's been something that I really have appreciated in seeing to transform one way from one at the beginning and see them at the end.
Not only do athletes respect Casey, the coaches give Casey the respect he has earned and deserved.
He's one of the few that's been around longer than me. I mean, that's I always like to see that. You know, Coach Casey's been starting and coaching track and helping me with. I mean, it doesn't hurt my feelings to take advice from people like that, and I've gotten all kinds of advice from him.
He's the father figure on the track, giving rules and advice before the runners take off. And at 75 years young, Casey doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Most time you do track, you're going to be 5 to 6 hours out here doing something special, and that's to help the kids and make them better. Thanks. And that's what it's all about, what we do for the children to make them better, not only young people but young adults as they leave here. And you see so many coming back to try to help with the sport and so forth and want to be involved with it, and some come back and let you know their appreciation for the time that you spent with them. And that's what it's all about, spending time with them and trying to make them better young adults.
Thank you so much, Coach Casey. Well, the kickoff times for Virginia Tech's first 3 games of the 2018 football season are set. Now, Virginia Tech's opening football game will take place at Florida State on Labor Day. That'll be on Monday night, September 3rd at 8. ESPN will televise the contest. The Hokies will host a Thursday night ESPN primetime matchup with Georgia Tech at 7:30 on October 25th. Tech, they are a perfect 6-0 on Thursday night football games against the Yellow Jackets. And Virginia Tech opens the 2018 home schedule against William & Mary Saturday, September 8th at 2. Tech will then welcome East Carolina back to Lane Stadium on September 15th at 12:20. Meanwhile, for the Virginia Cavaliers, their first home game of the season is September 1st against Richmond. And that game will start at 6, while its second home game on September 15th against Ohio will kick off at 3. The Cavaliers' November 2nd home Friday game against Pittsburgh will start at 7:30, and that'll be broadcast on ESPN2. Well, in Greensboro, congratulations. It goes out to Washington League sophomore Brian Pesce as he won the individual title, and the Generals finished national runners-up as play finished at the NCAA Division III Men's Golf Championship. Pesce won the individual title in a playoff. It's W&L's first national individual championship in the sport of golf and just its 16th individual national championship in school history. As a team, the Generals produced its highest finish in program history with the runner-up showing. The prior best had been in 2016 when W&L was tied for 3rd overall. College baseball action today from Virginia Tech. Senior Joe Friday Jr. hit his 4th homer of the season in the 3rd inning to cut into an early Tech deficit. The 6th-ranked North Carolina outscored the Hokies 8-1. After that, to blast to an 11-2 victory. The Hokies will conclude their 2018 season with the final game of the 3-game ACC series at Chapel Hill on Saturday. First pitch against the Tar Heels set for 2. Meanwhile, Virginia scored 9 runs in the top of the 9th, and they lead Wake Forest 15-3 in the 9th. Meanwhile, rain postponed today's game between Bradford and Campbell to Saturday. The two teams will play a doubleheader to close out their final regular season series. First pitch is set for 1, with Game 2 following 30 minutes after. Radford's Senior Day activities will take place before Game 1 of the doubleheader. And Liberty leads Winthrop 11-1 in the 8th. Also, Sanford knocked off VMI 10-6. And in the NCAA Division I softball tournament in the Columbia Regional, Liberty needed 10 innings to beat Hofstra 2-0. It's the Flames' 18th straight victory. And James Madison in the Knoxville Regional, they get a 2-1 win over Ohio. And that's a look at sports on this wonderful Friday evening. More WFXR News, first at 10, coming up on the other side.
Rain showers are continuing to move through the region. They will continue probably through most of the night. And you can see off in our eastern counties that there's a little bit more moderate rain than our western counties.
Yeah, and it's still a dangerous situation out there in the dark. We have reports coming in of another possible water rescue. Somebody stuck in their car near the area of Thaxton in Bedford County, Goose Creek. So please be careful in the dark tonight.
Yeah, be safe out there. Thanks for joining us for WFXR News First at 10.
We'll keep you up to date throughout the weekend on VirginiaFirst.com and our WFXR News app. Have a good night.